I'm very disillusioned with the two major parties.
Voting for not so much K-Rudd as for the Labour Party.
Well, on my ballot, I actually drew a giant donkey.
I believe I will be voting for Tony Abbott.
I'm voting for Labour because I'm part of the Labour Party.
It's a bit idealistic, but I believe that you shouldn't have to choose between, the lesser of two evils. You should vote for somebody you actually want.
Not engaged at all. My political education, pretty much I get from people ranting on Facebook and maybe The Project. I really don't like politics.
Welcome to UNSW. Thousands of students find themselves passing through this campus every day. With the federal election looming overhead, I went out in search of the student perspective. Who were we voting for? What were the big issues? Did anyone even care? Stick around and I'll take you through it.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi, my name is Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Emma Gillespie.
Hi, my name is Ryan.
Hi, my name is Shani. I'm 20 years old.
My name is Dominic. I'm 20 and study at UNSW and COFA.
How engaged do you feel with politics?
Not very. I do try to stay up to date when an election comes around, but other than that, I'm not very interested.
I feel quite helpless. I live in a blue ribbon liberal area, you could say, and it's pretty much certain that Joe Hockey is my candidate and he will win. I don't even know who the Labour candidate is because they don't even bother to advertise because it's so certain that Liberal will win.
And I would like to pay attention to it, but I'm sort of doing other things while the TV's going, so I don't pay a lot of attention. I'd like to pay more attention, but I don't.
I'd say at uni, yes, a lot of people are quite engaged, but that might just be the types of people that, I'm hanging out with because I do study politics.
I really don't like politics and really don't like discussing it. I really don't know my stuff, so I don't feel as though I can discuss it.
I come from a really liberal family. My parents, my grandparents, everyone has always voted Liberal, and I feel that pressure, but I don't really consider myself a Liberal voter yet. It's my first time voting, so I'm 19, I've never voted before, so I'm kind of really overwhelmed. I don't want to be a one-party voter for the rest of my life. I never want to be the sort of person that's like, I will only ever vote Labour, or I will only ever vote Liberal, because I think that's wrong.
Now, Kevin Rudd has been declared the winner of last night's debate by Channel 7 viewers. The Prime Minister scored 56% of the vote, while Tony Abbott could only muster 44%. It was a much more free-flowing and fiery debate with no notes in sight.
Who are you voting for and why?
I'm voting Green because I think that I'm very disillusioned with the two major parties. I think that the way we treat asylum seekers is wrong. I think more needs to be done about climate change, that the ETS is just set too low, that Tony Abbott's plan won't work, and I think that neither of them particularly care about the average person.
I think I'm going to do a blank vote for my House of Reps vote, and for the Senate I haven't really thought it out. I need to consider where preferences go, etc. I almost want to vote Greens just to be rebellious.
Voting for not so much K-Rudd as for the Labour Party, and secondly preferenced by the Greens. Not that I'm not a fan of the Liberal Party, but I just don't want to see Tony Abbott up there.
I believe I will be voting for Tony Abbott, or more just the Liberals, because that's how my family has always voted.
With the election now only a day away and Tony Abbott still ahead in the polls, I went out in search of someone who stood to lose a little more than your average voter. Meet student of politics and Labour Party member Shani. We caught up with her on her way to a final campaign meeting.
I know we're going to lose. It's, tomorrow's sort of inevitable, and I'm just like, fuck you guys deserve Tony Abbott. You can stay uneducated and see what happens in 6 months' time.
So what do you think are the big issues for students this election?
I think education, of course, is one of the really big issues, welfare and support to students as well. I mean, everyone sort of knows that the Liberals are too conservative to focus on the welfare system, especially concerning students. As well as that, I think marriage equality is a really big thing as well. That's one of the major things that a lot of people have been saying, especially in my age group, that they're really sort of, that's driving their vote.
You're watching Election Day coverage here on Weekend Sunrise, and polling booths are just about to open in about 8 minutes as the nation decides who will lead Australia.
So here we are, the night of the election. Every analyst and poll has backed Tony Abbott to win. While I'm sure people somewhere are celebrating, my friends are a little more sombre. There is a strong feeling of disillusion growing, not just targeted at the incoming party, but at politics in general. I don't feel like my vote mattered. Liberal, Labour. Like many in this room with me, we don't see that big a difference. Elections shouldn't be about winning votes. They should be about proposing change and seeing what the public wants. I guess all I saw was the playground bickering of two men old enough to be my father, and that was a little disappointing.
My friends, thank you so much. I can inform you that the Government of Australia has changed for just the 7th time.
Students are a diverse group. Our voting habits are just as diverse as any other subsection of society. Not all young voters are apathetic. Not all of us follow our parents. We're an individual bunch. And if my Facebook newsfeed offers any proof, we're a strongly opinionated lot too.
Tony Abbott is a slut because he's going to fuck every person in this country right over.
Now that's a soundbite.
Stranger danger, stranger danger, stranger danger, stranger danger. I got a heart that's made of dynamite, so like my